Hi, my name's Ivan. I'm neither a sailor or a boat builder, but I'm gonna have a go at this old girl. Spend more time gathering tools and equipment than we do doing the job. Turn that round the way it was. Waiting for the glue gun to heat. Or glue sticks. Yeah. Need to take a measurement from the top sides to make sure that's the right width up there. Right. And then the final tape measure. Okay, measurement taken. Across there, it should be. Yeah, that's spot on. So yeah, the bulkhead is the wrong shape. I do now have spots of glue gun dribble everywhere. Again, obviously this is, in my opinion, a fairly important bulkhead because it's a chain locker, so it's going to get wet. Yes, it does have a hole, and that was for the water tank. I'm probably going to not put that hole in again and just make sure that this whole thing is sealed completely. Yeah, it's well, I'm going to have a water tank, but I'm not going to have the filler come through there. I'll have it come over the top, possibly somewhere, I don't know. Then again, you know, with a small boat and just a couple of us, you know, maybe just water in drums is enough for what we need. After all, you can do your washing up in salt water. You can wash your face and hands in salt water with the right soap. But yeah, we'll see. Right, let's make this one. I think according to the instructions, the next thing we do is to put this in before the floor gets tabbed in properly. There. Take that with me. And I'm not putting the galley, the original galley, back in. So that's I'm going to probably have a chemical toilet that slides underneath between the bunks and pulls out for use, and a set of proper steps to get in and out, because I'm getting old and my wife is about the same age, so a little bit younger, but we both might struggle getting in and out of the in through the companionway and stepping on the sink to get in. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, let's go and cut this. Right. Yeah. Well. I think I'm going to take it out of the other piece of sheet. that fits. Right. Yeah, slightly better fit. Needs a bit of a trim. Yeah, gone a bit wide there. Mark that up and see. Need a pair of dividers, don't I? Yeah. So somewhere here. Sure, put it in that way. No, doesn't fit at all that way. So mark that. Stern. Yeah. Right. Well, that's enough for today. I dare say you can hear it's pouring down with rain outside again. Lovely just before Christmas. I do feel sorry for people who get flooded. It must be a nightmare. Anyway. Till next time. Oh, by the way, when I'm looking for a pencil, there's one in my ear. So I've got the bulkhead, the forward bulkhead to fit better, and I thought I'd just put a slight angle on here just to make it fit even better. Don't really know what I'm doing with this, but I'll make it work. Think about this a bit more. Which way around does it go? We want that, like that. Okay. We want the angle across there. So that way. So it was right. it fits a lot better than it did. So, here we go. And again, because, you know, for me, it's got to hold all the anchor chain behind here, so it's going to be a reasonable amount of weight. So, yeah, I think that'll do. There was originally a little shelf down in there. I'm not going to put that back in. I think I'm going to put a small drain in the bottom of this bulkhead and a piece of pipe leading down to wherever I end up putting the bilge pump. Somewhere under there I'm going to put a bilge pump, a little, you know, little electric one. You can get apparently diaphragm pumps are the thing to go for, and you can fit them remotely, so all you need is a pickup in the bilge and the pump elsewhere. So maybe that anyway, there we go. Keep forgetting I should be filming stuff, but now I've got to move the floor forward so that I can glue the tubing into the beams underneath, so that water can flow through the centre of the boat to the lowest point. There we'll have a pickup for a bilge pump. So now that I've test fitted the floor, I know where that's going. So now I'm going to move it out of the way so that I can get in there and glue them in, which is the next thing, and then it'll be clean up the floor and bond that back in. Nothing's easy. Especially when you have to work on your own. The struggle is real. Oh, okay. So that's up out of the way now. And now I'm going to glue these pieces of pipe through the floor beams, which I think we should have had right from the start. Yes, I could have moved this beam out of the way, but it's a beam that I've set the width of the boat. In the instructions they tell you to put it across at a certain place, which I have, and you have an internal measurement, which we have. So right, let's sort this out and I'll bring you closer. Okay, mixed up some resin. Let that sit for a minute. Let's put it somewhere I'm not going to knock it over. Drop one of these off. I roughed up the surface with a bit of with the surf one, give it a bit of grip. That should be fine for that one. That's fine as well. Okay. I am considering, because I know where the floor goes, I'm actually tempted to paint all of that with bilge and locker paint, nice and white. Don't think it'd be a bad idea, to be honest. Obviously it was painted before in places, but once the berth floor section is in, you have a job to reach the last parts of it. So I might well do that. It might not be a bad idea. I still don't know whether I'm going to fill in the hole where the head was. I'm not sure if it may get used for something else, but I doubt it. I think filling it in now would be a good idea, and then I can get both sides of it. Although I can anyway with the flooring. So. But yep, there's another little bit done. That will go off overnight. Trim the tubes tomorrow, mix up a bit more resin and coat it where I trim it, and that'll be done. Decide whether I am going to paint this before I put that in or not. I do think it's quite a good idea to do that. I'll think about that.